The PlayStation Vita, almost 10 years old, released way back in December 2011 in Japan and later in February 2012 in North America and Europe. The launch model had an OLED display, featured gyro and touchscreen controls on the front and back. One of the launch games was Uncharted Golden Abyss and showed off all the features the Vita had. Later in 2013, a slimmer model of the PlayStation Vita was released. This version had the OLED screen removed and was replaced with an LCD screen. The proprietary connector was also ditched on the PlayStation Vita 2000. Sony also came with PlayStation TV, a device to hook up onto your television and play Vita games with a DualShock 3 or 4 controller. Not all games were supported, since the PlayStation TV is missing the gyro and touch controls. PlayStation Vita wasn't a commercial success for Sony, due to the fact that the handheld was $249, and on top of that, you had to buy the proprietary memory cards. These cards were expensive for what they are, costing a lot more than a normal SD or micro SD card. So in total, the handheld would have a total cost of around $300, which was more than the 3DS from Nintendo. Which is too bad, as there are some good titles on the PlayStation Vita, like Persona 4 Golden. This game is an enhanced version of Persona 4 for the PlayStation 2. Persona 4 Golden can also be played on the PlayStation TV. Definitely check out the title if you haven't done so already. Another great title would be Gravity Rush, an action-adventure game in which you can manipulate gravity of the playable character. If you like first-person shooters, check out Killzone Mercenary, a really enjoyable title on the Vita and the second in the Killzone series released on a handheld.
You know how I like making things go bang.
Even though there are many great titles released on the PlayStation Vita, the Vita comes to its full right when it's hacked, opening a whole other world. The homebrew scene for the Vita is still alive and kicking. Hacking the PlayStation Vita these days is easy. You can follow a guide online. I will not discuss how to hack the Vita in this video. You can check out vita.hacks.guide for a full tutorial on how to hack the PlayStation Vita. After you hack the PlayStation Vita, you should definitely install Adrenaline and emulate the PSP menu to play all the PSP and PS1 games you want. There are even plugins that allow you to play some PSP games in the PlayStation Vita's native resolution. Also, after you have hacked the PlayStation Vita, you can buy an SD to Vita adapter which you slide into the game card port, and then you can use a normal micro SD card for storage. If you want to check out all the game ports, emulators, applications and so on for the PlayStation Vita, you should install the Vita Homebrew browser.
That must be one of Exquisite's ancestors.
Anything while laughing behind your back.
You trying to say?
We'll go soon.
Yeah, that's not pretty at all. Serious? Stay away from me!
The child has appeared. It's the killer. Do not die.
All right, I got it.
The first game port on your list should be Grand Theft Auto 3. This port is using a reverse reimplementation of the GTA engine. It plays wonderful on the Vita, and playing Grand Theft Auto game on the road or on the toilet is always fun. Do note that you will still need the assets of the original game. You can always find a cheap copy online. Check out the guides over at PSX Place to find the installation guide of these ports.
What are you doing? Feeling first? Bad ideas, what to say. You from the team? Get off. Oh, man, yeah. You blind to this job. What?
When you are done with GTA 3, you can move over to Grand Theft Auto Vice City, another excellent port of the game. This game runs and plays good on the PlayStation Vita, definitely a must-have. For this game, you will also need to have the original game
They never let him
files.
out. He kept his head down. Helps people forget. People will remember soon enough. When they see him walking down the streets of their neighborhoods, it will be bad for business. Well, what are we gonna do, Sonny? Treat him like an old friend and keep him busy out of town, okay? We've been talking about...
I poked my head out of the gutter for 1 freaking second and fate shoveled shit in my face.
Go get some sleep.
What are you gonna do?
I'll drop by your office tomorrow and we can start sorting this mess out. Get out of the way,
Interrupt your programming with a message from the State Department. All bridges and some roads in the Vice City metropolitan area have been closed because of a severe weather warning. Meteorologists are tracking Hurricane Hermione, which has devastated 5 Caribbean islands and is heading for Vice City. More updates soon.
Al, I'd rather sleep in a toilet.
You gotta get a better job.
And just recently, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas has also been released. This port is based on the Android version of the game, so you will need the APK and OBD files to be able to play it on your PlayStation Vita. You can find the instructions on the Flow's GitHub page.
Our first date, we shot the invitation. Good shot. You shot me.
You want to try with that? Move it or I'll total it.
If you are a Diablo fan, then there's also good news for you. A port of the game is available on the PlayStation Vita and runs very well. For Diablo, you will also need the original game files in order to run the port.
Thank goodness you returned. Much has changed since you lived here, my friend. All was peaceful until the Dark Riders came and destroyed our village. Many were cut. The sanctity of this place has been fouled.
And we haven't even had time to mention all of the emulators the Vita can run. There's even a retro art build available. Don't forget to also hunt down the Super Mario 64 VPK or build one yourself from source. This is all I had time for in this video. Would I still recommend the PlayStation Vita in 2021? Definitely yes. The system is still relevant these days and can play a bunch of games, either commercial or ports, thanks to the homebrew scene. There are numerous good commercial titles available, and if you are a JRPG fan, then the PlayStation Vita is surely a must-have for you. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.